Hello everyone and welcome back to another update of Del Mar International Airport, my fictional wonderful 100 scale model airport. This airport is located in between San Diego and Los Angeles, serving the area of Del Mar and Solana. So there is quite a bit to get into on this one, so I'm just going to start with some quick updates. First of all, from now on all these updates will be shown as busy, so how the airport would be really busy at completely full capacity and potentially unrealistic capacity as well, but it's just nice to show off the collection. I have separated it into concourses, so I'll give you a quick go of the concourses. So if you can see the far end there where American, Delta and Virgin Atlantic are, they are the A gates, and then, or concourse A I'd call that, so that is SkyTeam and American Airlines. Then over in concourse B, only one airline, that's Southwest, 3 gates you can see there with California 1. And then the C gates, or concourse C, is the largest of the concourses. I will have a terminal that will make it a lot easier to see where each concourse is soon, but for now, concourse C is United, Lufthansa, Avianca, British Airways, Zip Air, Spirit, Alaska, JetBlue, Breeze, and Hawaiian, and Aer Lingus as well. Yeah, that's the other one. Other than that, not much else to get into on this update, so I'll start over in the A gates and we'll go from there. So starting here, we have this Delta A321-200. This aircraft has just arrived in from Orlando and it will be making a flight out to Atlanta in Georgia. And here we have a Delta 737-900DR. This aircraft has just arrived in from Nashville in Tennessee and it will be making a flight out to Detroit in Michigan. Also we have this Delta 737-800, and this aircraft has just arrived in from Salt Lake City and it will make a flight out to Louisville, Kentucky. Then here we have Delta A350-900. This aircraft has just pulled on stand from Paris Charles de Gaulle and will be making a flight out to Seoul in South Korea. Then here we have the Virgin Atlantic A350-1000. This aircraft has just arrived in from London Heathrow and will be making a flight out there later tonight. And here we have this KLM A330-200. This aircraft has just made a flight in from Amsterdam Schiphol and will be making a flight back out there tonight about the same time as the Virgin 350. Then here we have a China Airlines 777-300, last of the wide bodies for Concourse A. This aircraft has just arrived in from Taipei in Taiwan and will be making a flight back out there. Then here we have an American Airlines 737-800 in the One World livery. This aircraft will be making a flight out to Miami in Florida. And here is the American Airlines A321. This aircraft is in the Pacific Southwest livery and it will be making a flight out to Philadelphia. And just loading up with catering, we have the Southwest 737-700 in the California 1 livery, now painted on 800. This aircraft will be making a flight out to San Jose, California. Here we have Southwest 737-800, which has just arrived in from Houston Hobby, and it will be making a flight out to Chicago Midway. Here's a Southwest 737 MAX 8, just arrived in from Honolulu, Hawaii, and it will be making a flight out to Oakland. Here we have a United 757-200 in the Her Right Here California livery, just getting some bags off from its flight that just arrived in from. It's just come in from Newark and will be making a service back out there in about an hour and a half. An aircraft that is just about to leave, the United 737-800. This aircraft will be making a flight out to Houston in Texas. Now sticking with the Star Alliance, we have this Lufthansa A340-300, just arrived in from Frankfurt in Germany, and it will be heading back out there later today. I'm hoping in future to get a Condor 330neo, and this route will be switched to a Munich, so we'll have a Lufthansa 340-300 going to Munich instead, and then Condor going to Frankfurt. But until then, this aircraft will be making a flight out to Frankfurt in Germany. And then here we have an Avianca 787-8. This aircraft has just arrived in from Bogota in Colombia. I might also get the Avianca A320 at some point, so that one could do San Salvador. The A320s I believe do fly San Salvador to Los Angeles. I don't believe they can do Bogota to LA or Southern California, so this is the best we're going to get, and got a good deal on this model from the aircraft model store, so I figured it would be a good one to add to the collection. But yeah, this one will be heading out to Bogota in Colombia. And literally just pulled on stand, waiting for the jet bridge to be attached, is this British Airways 787-9. This aircraft has arrived in from London Heathrow, and once the passengers are off, it's got about a 3-hour layover before making a flight back out there later today. And another 787. This time we have the Zepair 787-8. This aircraft will be making a flight out to Tokyo. I believe Tokyo Haneda they fly from, I could be wrong. We're either going, I think it's Tokyo Haneda, so this aircraft will say for now we're heading out to Tokyo Haneda, Zepair 787-8. Then here you have this Spirit A319. This aircraft has just pulled on stand from Las Vegas, Nevada, and it will be making a flight out to Dallas in Texas. Then here we have this Alaska Airlines 737 MAX 9 in the West Coast Wonders livery. Brilliant livery. And it has just arrived in from Anchorage in Alaska, and it will be making a flight out to Seattle in Washington. And finally, for the B gates, or sorry, I should say the C gates, we have this JetBlue Airbus A321. This aircraft has just pulled on stand for a flight in from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and will be heading out to Tampa in Florida. Now we have an Atlas Air 747-8. It's interactive, wanting to see the doors open, just getting some cargo on board. This aircraft recently came in from Seoul in South Korea, and then it's going to be making a flight out to London Stansted. And just taxiing here, we have this Alaska Airlines Embraer 175. This aircraft has just arrived in from Fresno, and it will be making a flight out to San Luis Obispo, both in California. And here is the United CRJ 550, just arrived in from San Francisco and is now taxiing to the gate. And taxiing to the runway here, we have this Breeze A220-300. This aircraft is going to be making a flight out to Provo in Utah. And just operating a flight out to Boston, we have this JetBlue A321neo. This aircraft will be, like I say, going to Boston. That will be coming back here. And just waiting for the runway to be cleared, we have this Southwest 737-700, which will be making a flight out to Las Vegas in Nevada. And it had just arrived in about an hour ago from Sacramento. And from a bit of a different angle here, we have this Delta 767-300ER. This aircraft has just arrived in from Santiago, Chile, and is now taxiing out to the runway for a flight out to Honolulu in Hawaii. And taxiing out to the runway here, we have this Delta 757-200 in the New York Yankees livery, I believe, and it is going to be making a flight out to, let's say, Boston. Then finally here for this update, we have the Hawaiian 787-9, which recently entered service, going to San Francisco only at the moment, but I've got it going here just to add a bit of extra Hawaiian volume, and it is probably one of my favourite aircraft in my collection. This aircraft will be making a flight out to Honolulu in Hawaii, so you've got 3 Honolulu flights there. I'm hoping it will become more realistic in the coming months as they just serve more and more Southern California destinations. I would like to get the A330-200 obviously, but you can't seem to get them anywhere other than the old livery, which I'm not really interested in. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this Del Mar update. There'll be more to come, and look out in future for Waikoloa, Kahimanu and Kona updates. And let me know if you do get to this part of the video, which I doubt anyone will, if you would like to see Tampa or British airport of some kind, because I'm thinking of starting to build one with an extra airport I've got. Just let me know what you'd like to see. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.